I could have gone too. If you always complain, I want more program, that's all, right?
All right. Everything all good? Can everyone hear me?
You speak there too, you keep doing train. Like your blood pressure doesn't go down, but you always adapt to the schedule every day. Every Saturday and Sunday. To the post office.
No, we didn't.
See? It's like to
Just
you should go on the street there with you, but you keep complaining, everyone complaining. I like to watch this and this. I like to drop you over. I like to when they come and pick you up. I like to go someplace else too. If you want to come on, you want to.
All right, everybody, what's going on? Chase fan number 9 here. Welcome to the race of the Xfinity Series season, the LiUNA Xfinity race of Las Vegas. I saw the caution for Parker Retzloff and Sam Mayer, and wow, that's a lot of damage. Jeez. Well, he better get on the ball soon, because if he doesn't, he's going to be behind. Anyways, with that said, I don't blame the cameraman for not being on the roof. It's for the better. 70 miles per hour wind gust. Jesus Christ. I almost thought Nemechek was in the lead because Chandler Smith and John Hunter have almost identical looking paint schemes. Oh, and another thing, I find it funny the fact that I looked online and it turns out 23 Dragon looks like she either deleted or deactivated her Twitter page. And also, sometimes every time I'm trying to turn on my live stream. Oh, so she did delete both her Twitter and Instagram page, or should I say X/Twitter and Instagram page. Jeez. I People who were not blocked by her or actually posted pictures of what she said last night regarding last night's truck race. And speaking of which, yeah, last night's truck race is what the truck series should be like every weekend. Few cautions without drivers killing quote unquote killing each other for the win, as in trying to race too aggressively, taking each other out. And also, every time there's a caution fest, they're just wasting laps that could be ran under green. And sometimes these cautions feel like such a drag, too. So, yeah, I'm just glad last night's race was clean. I'm glad everyone liked it. And it was cool to see Raja Karuth win. He earned that win. I don't care what anyone else says. I don't know why she thought it was a good idea. Yeah, I don't know why she thought it was a good idea to send a message, something to a post to Raja Cruz saying you need to take out Austin Hill at Phoenix. That would be kind of a dumb thing to do. Besides, Raja Cruz can get in trouble for that. June 27th. All right, we're gonna go back racing with 13 laps complete. Here we go. So that'll be 10 a.m. Pacific time for me. Yeah, I know I haven't said much about, but yeah, I can't wait for the IndyCar season next week. That's gonna be really fun. All weekend, that's gonna be fun. Wow. Yeah, all weekend, that's fun. Also, speaking of all weekend, um, this year, Sonoma race weekend for NASCAR will be the weekend of my birthday because my birthday this year will be on a Saturday, and the Cup race will be the following day, June 9th, which is Sunday, and um, for the first time since 2017, I'm going to be going to all three races. Uh, well, I'm going to be going all days. I meant. Oh wow, Sammy Smith got a little loose. I also saw that Joey Logano is undefeated in Cup qualifying too. Oh, so you have a cousin that's getting married on that day out here. Oh, congratulations to them or to him. So you and your sister are staying behind. Okay. Yeah, it's just a jacket with a hood. That's all. Hello, Muna Gameplays. Welcome to the live stream. Hello, Rails. Welcome, everybody. It's still early. We're only 25 laps into the 200 lap race. Oh, so her birthday was 2 weeks ago. Okay. 28. I see, Rails, that you got an opportunity to catch trains today. That's cool to hear. Whew. At least they kept it green. I see the wind is going to be a factor today. Oh, so the area where you usually film trains at is all muddy and wet. Yeah, all that rain we got last night really did it in. Oh wow, so you got weather in your area, New Jersey and the Pennsylvania area. I bet parts of New York are also getting rain too. And it looks like SVG has got the hood up on his car. Well, just like Sam Mary, I know, I know SVG new to still trying to learn the ropes, and of course he's going to the garage. Oh, be right back, Rails. Okay. Yeah. Some people said Austin Cindric because he's wearing a bow tie. He looked like a science teacher. I think the folks on that YouTube channel called Twisted Toe, that group of people that react to NASCAR races and other stuff, I think they referenced that in the ARC race at Daytona a few weeks ago. I'm sure you've heard of Twisted Toe, but yeah, I've been subscribed to their channel for several years, even now, especially this current one that they're using because their previous one got their original channel got terminated. They have videos dating back to as far back as 2019 or 2018, and they also react to old races like the 2011 Daytona 500. So Sage Karam's back on track. That's cool. Also, speaking of Martinsville, I heard that late model or Cars driver tour driver Bubba Pollard will be driving the '88 car in a. Oh no, that's in a upcoming race. But from Martinsville, it'll be Carson Kvapil in the '88. It's Richmond. That's the race Bubba Pollard will race in. All right, 5 to go. Stage one. It's only one caution so far. It's only the beginning. I'm 3 wide. That was the 78 on the high side. It's kind of odd how Jordan Anderson just. It's interesting how Sage Karam just randomly decided to run this race for Jordan Anderson racing at 32 entry. Yeah, I'm gonna try and watch the Richmond races this year because usually I pass up on them because I'm just not interested, but I will this time around. I have a feeling Sage Karam's IndyCar career isn't over just yet. He's still got he can he'll I'm sure he'll continue just part time. Also, um, speaking of IndyCar, in about a week or so, there will be a I don't know if you heard about this, but there will be a documentary called Lionheart, and it will be about Dan Weldon. By the way, rest in peace to him. It'll be a documentary. It'll be featuring his fellow IndyCar teammates, his wife, his kids, and all that. It should be good. I'm gonna give it a watch. It'll be on HBO, the main HBO channel. 15. Wow. So he was he was born in 2009. And Chandler Smith will win stage one over Nemechek, Austin, Herbst, Custer, Allmendinger, Allgaier, Kligerman, Ryan Sieg, no, Sheldon Creed will get the last stage, the last spot. Oh wait, hold up. No, I think Jones got it. Also, I was watching some past Indy 500s, including ones that I either watch or never watched before. In what year was it? 2012 when Dario won his last Indy 500. I'm like, wow, I didn't know that F1 legend Rubens Barrichello ran in IndyCar. And when I was looking at his number, I'm like, what car number is that? That looks weird. And I look harder again. I realized, oh, it's the number 8. Okay. It's always cool to see an F1 driver like Rubens Barrichello race in IndyCar. And I saw that he ran the full season that year in 2011, 2012. I think there were like 15 races that year. Yeah, I remember Mikhail Aleshin. He was from Russia. It's too bad we don't hear much about him anymore. Even if he did come back to IndyCar, I'll still pull for him despite where he's from. I don't discriminate, by the way. I think he had trouble with his visa because you have to like have a visa for certain countries depending on where you're from. Hmm. I don't recall that, but I'm glad you brought that up. Didn't realize he had runner-up finishes. Um, I'll be right back. I need to go check the mailbox. All right, I'm back. Huh. Oh wow, so you did win a poll. Mikhail also raced in the Formula Renault 3 and 3.5 series too. They ran from 2005 to 2006, and their tire supplier was Michelin. Okay, two podiums in a pole. Okay. Another IndyCar driver I remember, Vitor Myra, EJ Vizo. I think his full name was Ernesto Jose Vizo, but they call him EJ Vizo. Alex Lloyd, are several other drivers I remember. And of course, Alex Tagliani. We all know who he is from Canada. Raced in NASCAR. And Carlos Huertas, Carlos Munoz. Oh yeah, I forgot Carlos Munoz. Didn't he win like a range shortened race at Detroit one time years ago? Oh yeah, and then Munoz he finished second in the Indy 500 to Alexander Rossi in 2016. Yeah, that was the one. Race Detroit race one in 2015. Oh yeah, I forgot Carlos Huertas won a race. I don't know about you, but Huertas and Munoz, they're definitely those two drivers are definitely one hit wonders. That's for sure. Oh, so you're at Dover that weekend when you won. Okay. Also, another IndyCar driver that I know about is Stefano Coletti. I've heard of him before. He's from Monaco. That's where Coletti's from. He was only in IndyCar for a short time. Oh yeah, I remember those two races. Chris Buescher basically won Dover on a fuel mileage, and Reddick won at the expense of the fact that he unintentionally took out Jennifer Jo Cobb. And yeah, it was unintentional, but I couldn't blame Cobb for getting mad in the first place. There was another There's another IndyCar driver from Japan other than Takuma Sato. His name was Hideki Muto. Um, he He's also raced another race motorsports like Super GT season. Oh yeah, I remember. Oh yeah, I forgot Busher made contact with Bubba Wallace in that race. Um, and for IndyCar teams, there was also what's that team? Panther Racing. They finished second in the Indy 500 4 consecutive years. J.R. Hildebrand's full name is John Randall Hildebrand Jr. Oh wow! So the temperatures were almost into the 90s, late 80s, early 90s as far as temperatures concerned. Oh, yeah. When they talk about IndyCar, whenever J.R. Hildebrand's in a race and they talk about IndyCar on TV out here in California, I don't think they've ever acknowledged that J.R. Hildebrand is from Sausalito, California, which is actually in the Bay Area. It's located in Marin County. I don't know about you, Eric, but if I hope one day J.R. Hildebrand could secure a ride so that way he can win a race in the IndyCar series, because I don't know how many more years he'll be in it, but I know he'll be in it for as long as he wants to be in it, because for he's been doing this since 2010, so he's been in the series for 15 years or 13 years as it says here. Oh yeah, I remember those podiums. Oh, and I see he's the Indy Lights champion for driving for Andretti back in '09. Oh yeah, I remember those races. I wasn't home when Elio won at Iowa, but I found out about it on the internet, of course. All right, 8 laps complete. Stage 2 underway. Austin Hill, Riley Herbst up front, and it looks like Austin Hills has debris on his grill. Oh, so you won on your birthday weekend? Okay, yeah. Austin Hill's gonna have to back out because he's got debris. Oh, geez. Wow, that's close. See, I see that Jared Hildebrand ran every race in the 2012 IndyCar season because there were 15 races that year. Out of all the racetracks that Elio's won at, um, one that I didn't realize he didn't win it until lately was that he won at St. Petersburg in the past, which is really cool to see. I also saw that there's apparently a strip of road there, or stretch of road called Dan Weldon Way, apparently, which is it's really cool. And speaking of that, it kind of sucks we're starting the IndyCar season this year without Simon Pagenaud recovering from those concussions from that flip he had at Mid Ohio last season. I hope he doesn't retire. Oh, really? Didn't know that about Raja. Glad to know. I'm not sure if Simon Pagenaud is at the end of his career. Like, okay, maybe if this concussion doesn't heal up anytime soon, like, yeah, I'm just gonna have to retire right then and there. Yeah, Pagenaud is 7 races, IndyCar races short of 200 starts. Hey, damn, his last win in IndyCar was 3 years ago. I mean, it's about to be 4 years ago as of today. Yeah, I I was definitely watching that race for sure. And yeah, I think he won that race from the pole too. I know Elio Castroneves did it. Scott Dixon did it. Wonder who's next. Pagano's last race was 2000 was at Road America. And looking up his stats, I'm like, wow, I thought he was in IndyCar since before 2010, but like, wow, so he's was only in IndyCar for 13 years. Look at the rate, the Xfinity race. I see that John Nemechek is leading. Chandler Smith, his teammate, second. Yeah, my prediction is Chandler Smith will win at least 2 or 3 races this year. Oh, really? Didn't know that. Glad to know. The whole thing, wow. Oh, that was 6 years ago. Looks like SVG's done for the day with engine failure. It's for Sam. That's 2 DNFs in the first 3 races of the season, I think.
If you got your underwear, I put it there. You want it? I
Yes.
think that's it. It's so for that. Put soap. You could do it. It's so cold. Yeah, I think
parent had to speak to me on something. Anyways, it's like Nemechek gonna have Chandler Smith on his bumper really quick, real soon. Well, this would be SVG's first NASCAR DNF. Hope so. He and Almendinger will be the ones to watch on the courses and the street course. 3 to go. Stage 2. 2 to go this time by. I'm not sure if they'll get to that lap traffic by the end of the stage, but we'll see. 20's drifting up the track a bit. Oh boy. To the inside. Comes to the inside. And he's cleared him off turn 4. And Chandler Smith is going to sweep the stages. Wow, just like Ty Majeski yesterday, Chandler Smith sweeps the stages. I know Majeski had a penalty yesterday that costed him a good finish, let alone a win. So it's Herbst, Allgaier, Allmendinger, Hill, Love, Kligerman, Custer, and Sieg. Okay, that's not bad. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry, I had to mute it. I had to talk to my grandma about something. There's some stuff I don't want you guys to hear because some stuff I talk about with my parents are too personal for me to say here online. Anyways, um,
The wrong side.
yeah, yeah, I had to keep it on mute because my grandma had to talk to me again, and there's some stuff I don't want you guys hearing. Anyways, with that said, so Eric, David Land made a video not too long ago about IndyCar apparently banning a rule for not allowing drivers to go below the white line coming off four like they're going on the pit road. Like, you know how Newgarden did it last year trying to break the draft from Ericsson. Do you think IndyCar made a good call on that? Because I'm not sure about it, but I guess we'll see how it works. I have a feeling there's going to be a call that's going to happen because of that. It's like NASCAR's double yellow line rule. I'm not sure if NASCAR will have that same rule, but I don't know. I mean, I understand where he's coming from. They don't want drivers hitting that wall.
Does he include this such too?
Well, not really, no. Sometimes.
Even you don't need them to eat more ones, like three ones. You can soak. You can only put it to
I saw part of the fight last week. I'm surprised today's race has been pretty tame despite the wind. Some few people yesterday skipped yesterday's truck race. It's not because they thought it was going to be a wreck fest. It's because they were quick to assume that Kyle Busch was going to win, but that wasn't the case. Regardless if a Cup guy is in the Truck Series and if they win or not, regardless if it's Kyle Busch or anyone else, it's kind of for the better, in my personal opinion, because it keeps the young guys in check. So that way we won't be having all these Truck Series regulars wrecking each other. Yeah, I can't wait for not gonna lie, as fun as the dirt race at Bristol was, it's kind of cool that it's kind of good knowing that we're getting concrete Bristol back for the first Bristol race of the season. I kind of question if NASCAR will ever race on any dirt track again in the future. What do you think? If you want to say you're not sure or don't think so, then hey, it's totally fine by me. It'd be cool too if I mean, it'd be cool if NASCAR returned to Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. I think the Truck Series. I mean, I know some people. Yeah, I'll admit. Yeah, the West Coast sweep that we're doing now, it's basically the West Coast sweep minus Auto Club. If they were to move to Sonoma in March, it'll be the West Coast sweep. Yeah, I've always thought of the idea. Even my mom wouldn't mind Sonoma being in March because the temperatures will be a lot cooler. Yeah, regardless of what time of the year Sonoma was held, I would still go regardless. If it was the season finale, I would go. Not saying that it would be, but you kind of get the point. Yeah, the Bristol night race was in August was really cool. I remember that one year Casey Mears randomly won the pole for Bristol, the Bristol night race, and Joey Logano started second. I'm not sure if that was because of did he win it on speed or was that because qualifying got rained out. I'm pretty convinced he won it on speed. Oh, so that's why. So that's how he won the pole that year. Up cautions out. Up Parker Retzloff stalled at pit entrance. Man's qualified good and well, this day's pretty much gone south. Well, this is gonna be this is gonna warrant pit stop. Also, you know how AJ Allmendinger is sponsored by Celsius? I think anytime the colleague racing drivers, anytime they win, I'd celebrate with a Celsius. I got one right now that I'm just going to just I remember when Brian Clausen made IndyCar starts and starts in NASCAR too, like right before he passed. And of course, I know we all know that Robbie Gordon did it too. Also, another thing, I can't believe Joseph Newgarden hasn't been in IndyCar for over a decade now. I'm just amazed by that. $200 start at St. Petersburg. Wow. 200 starts flies by really so fast. I've also another IndyCar driver I've also remember is James Jack Hawksworth, who races in IMSA, and I'm sure you also remember Bertrand Baguette. Like, it took me a while to figure out what his full name was until I watched some racing. Like, oh, his full name is Bertrand Baguette. Okay, and also Sebastian Saavedra too. Who else I remember? Tristan Baudier, James Davison, who also raced in NASCAR. And in 2015, I remember Jeff Gordon drove the pace car for the Indy 500. Hey, Mom. I don't know. I just got back. Oh, yeah, and Ryan Briscoe substituted for James Hinchcliffe after he was injured in that accident. And then he, of course, he would make several more starts in the five, which ultimately led to that violent crash he had at Auto Club that following. Oh, wow. Wow, it's been so. Do you think Ryan Briscoe will ever try IndyCar again before he retires from racing for good? It'd be cool to see him do it again. Full time, part time, one off. Either one's it would be cool. Unlikely. Well, as they say never. I remember in the 2015 Indy 500, Connor Daly's engine blew up before the start, and he was basically running a paint scheme similar to that of Eric Almirola, who was with Petty at the time. 43 Smithfield. Wow, 8 wins in IndyCar. Okay, not bad. Oh yeah, Bertrand Baguette. He was from Belgium. All right, back to green. 72 laps. It looks like he's still racing, but he's racing in the Super GT. Hello, Jesse. Welcome to the live stream. So I see you've returned to Rail Fan today, and you met someone. That's really cool. Can't wait to see. Can't wait to see your video when it comes out. Hey, Jesse. Can I ask you a quick something? Do you know a rail fanner named the Train Man 13? Because I've met him before. Because he came out to Stockton one time a few months ago, and he's filmed some trains near your area. Okay, because I see that he's filmed some videos from that crossing called Miniker Drive. Yeah, Miniker Drive is another railroad crossing I hope to do this year. Same with Fulton Shipyard Road. And as I said yesterday, I want to revisit some of the crossings that I've done in the past I haven't done in a while. Yeah, 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 I'm subscribed to Trainman 13 through my main and second channels. And I do watch his videos, by the way. American Railroader. That name sounds oddly familiar. Also, I was looking at one of your community posts, and I see you posted a picture of Cypress Road showing one of the signals apparently got hit by a car. It's this one. Yeah, I see what happened. The signal does not have to be replaced entirely. It just needs to be straightened out because I can see that the entire signal mass is crooked. Several crossings, at least two crossings in Sacramento had that happen, and thankfully those got straightened out. The only way it gets replaced if it gets destroyed completely and nothing can be salvaged. Yeah, that's the only way it will be replaced. And by the way, I have heard of Bethel Island before. I see you also got a picture of yourself next to a BNSF war bonnet. That's a really cool shot. It must be a freight train or an auto rack. Yeah, I think the reason why it stopped is probably because it was tying down waiting for a new crew, or it was probably waiting for an Amtrak to pass by. Oh, it was an auto train, okay. And depending on where the crossing is located, yeah, you'll see these signs. It's probably for the better anyway, so you don't have drivers trying to like rush the gate or like drive underneath it, because there are people that do. Uh, some intersection crossings have those stop here when flashing signs. What else? And then another picture you took at Martinez. That steam locomotive has actually been there for a long time. I don't know when it was put there, when they displayed it there, but it's been there for a long time. So I see, Eric, that Joey Logano and Daniel Suarez will be in the booth next weekend at Phoenix. Based on the looks of it, looks like Eric Almirola will be sharing driving duties between the 19 and the 20 at Joe Gibbs, based on the looks of it. And also, speaking of driving duties, I'm really glad that Boris said is going to be getting another chance and he's not retiring for good. That'll make Sonoma worth going to. Aside from that, every other start will be all 400 cars. Yeah, I expect Denny Hamlin to drive for Gibbs at Darlington since that's his main state. Anyway, same with Ty Gibbs, but we'll wait and see. I remember when Truex drove the 54 at Atlanta the year before it got repaved. He had Stanley Tools on the car. And I think Allgaier, I think Justin Allgaier won that race because Truex apparently got penalized or something. Anytime I go filming trains out in the wind, I always have a set of rocks to bring with me so it can hold my tripod down. It's worked about 100% of the time. Sometimes the gust of wind can blow it over. I think Riley Herbst will win at least two, if not more, races this year. Just needs to have things go his way. Honestly, I could care less of what anyone else says, but that's just another tangent. I don't want to get into that. Also, I've been hearing stuff that Honda might join NASCAR in the future. There's Sage Caramel. So we'll be back to four manufacturers: Chevy, Toyota, Ford, and Honda. The only Honda car that I can think of that could use a stock car body is the Accord, the newer model Accord. In IndyCar, a new chassis by 2027. Because it looks like Stuart Haas, looks like they don't want to be Ford anymore. They want to either switch to Chevy or convert to Honda.
Stuart Haas on the Toronto winning races. Who's up there in the booth with Ronald and
Austin Cindric. Austin Cindric is dressed up like a teacher again.
who's up close?
It's the way he's dressed. He's wearing a bow tie with a plaid shirt or something. Also, Daniel Suarez will be in the Xfinity booth next weekend at Phoenix.
Well, that's the style for some. He's going to be straight man, you know what? Right. Look at the good over there. Look at the thumbs out on rice. What? For the shrimp. I just got the shrimp. I good, Mom.
Actually, Logano and Suarez will be in the booth together next weekend and at Circuit of the Americas in Texas. Logano and Suarez. So Haley Deegan's running a quiet race in 16. Oh yeah, and then Shane Van Gisbergen had engine trouble, so he dropped out of the race early. That's his first NASCAR DNF right there. It's very clear that Joe Gibbs Racing is in control of this race.
Yeah, that's why I complained to Blue Diamond. They gave me a coupon for a free one. Stale. No. No, it's supposed to be crispy.
But also, if you look at the top 10, Ryan Sieg has been up in the top 10 for most of this race since he started up there. Body's feeling fine. Sage Karen officially done. Yeah, it's probably best that Sage Karen bails out so he doesn't cause a caution that could alter this race.
Never forget when we went up the corner, remember when we stopped?
Yeah, because I got to see how high the banking. Right by where I was standing, there's a plaque, memo- a memorial plaque for Dan Weldon. That's on the other side, on the outside.
Oh, that show's gonna be on HBO Max soon.
Yeah,
That should be good.
next week. Also, the IndyCar Road to Indy series will be this year again.
Will me and your followers watching the NASCAR one on Netflix?
A handful of them are. We also watch any sports cars, motorsport stuff on Peacock as well.
No, a documentary, I mean.
I believe it's so, yeah. Oh, so they're gonna, yeah, the Indy Lights series, which is like the Xfinity series of IndyCar, is going to be on Peacock.
It's a documentary of Indy itself.
It's it's a racing series.
Water. Yes, you can. Yes.
This building, right?
Yes. There's a dealer the data next to it. They told me about. Everything's $7.
What's that thing bought $7?
No, I didn't buy anything from them.
Uh, pit stops.
No, I didn't buy the shrimp. Huh? Yeah, this so. Yeah. No, that too. Well,
So yeah, the Indy Lights series is called Indy NXT. Once again, it's like the Xfinity truck series of IndyCar. Drivers start there before they move up to the big series. They race at the tracks that IndyCar race at, but they usually do it on like the day before. It was also the first Xfinity race this year for Corey Heim. They're in the 24 for Sam Hunt. And the leaders are in. Allgaier will take top spot. For those watching, it's interesting how Nemechek is going to have the same sponsor on both his Xfinity and Cup car. .29 to go. .27 to go. Kind of want to see if some drivers will try and play fuel strategy or something. So Allgaier, Almirola, Williams, Creed, Poole, Honeyman, and Weatherman. Nemechek's going to unlock himself. Took some. All right, so Brendan Poole still needs to pit. They're in the 44. Oh, it'd be cool if he could try and stretch it as far as he possibly can. It's been 61 laps. If he goes all the way, it will be 75 laps since he pitted. Well, based on how everyone's running, I don't see it happening. I wish Riley Herbst could try harder and get a. I wish the 81 could try and get around Austin Hill and hold him. He's got to just run it until it goes dry. 6 seconds. Yeah, I have to say, but Nemechek has this race won. Well, that lead's just getting smart. Dang, it's down to 4. Oh, never mind. Here he comes. All right, 10 laps to go. Yeah, if that caution had happened like 10, 15 laps after where it originally came out, then I think this might have worked in his favor in a way. Yes, I will. All right, time to go. This will be Cole Custer's first top 5, top 10 finish of the season for him. Cole Custer going for second on Austin Hill. And he's got him. Well, Chandler Smith is going to have to deal with some. Yeah, I don't think Custer's going to get to the 20 unless a caution comes back. 3 to go. I hope the 81 car wins or some races this year. Two to go. Yeah, Custer is too far back. Well, there goes Austin Hill's chance of a three-peat. Well, at least this race is pretty tame somehow. Well, off turn 4. White flag. 1 lap to go for John Hunter Nemechek. Yeah, this race has been won. This will be the first non-Chevy points win this year. Through 3 and 4, John Hunter Nemechek, first win of 2024. He wins at Las Vegas. All right. This will be the first Cup Leach win this year in Xfinity. Yep, this was Joe Gibbs's day. GGR's day, I should say. That's your chance. Thing. Chandler Smith, Austin Hill have all finished top 5 in every single race this year. Impressive. At least the remaining 3 JRM cars round up the top 10 in a way. At least Ryan C got 7th and Riley Herbst got top 5. I'll take that. How about Haley Deegan finishing 15th and I'll take it. They no top 10 so far this year for Jesse Love yet. Oh well, it's only the beginning. Yeah, Nemechek almost won here in 2019 when he was driving for GMS Racing when they were still in the Xfinity Series. But that race was won by Kyle Busch. So at least he gets redemption here in a way somehow, I guess. I don't know. Also, another thing I forgot to know about Raja Kruth is that I'm subscribed to his YouTube channel as well. Oh, that was a pretty cute race. Even for Cup guy one, I'll take that any day. All right, hope the Cup race will be this good as races this weekend. So. Oh yeah, I remember all those 3 YouTubers you mentioned. I remember they once did all race reactions all together. This is Nemechek's 10th career Xfinity Series win. Yep, first career win at Las Vegas. So between Cup, Xfinity, and Trucks, John Nemechek now has 23 wins across NASCAR's top 3 series. Anyways, thank you, Eric, for being on the stream. See you next week. And yeah, this I don't know about you, but this race was pretty tame, and I'll envy that any day, even if a Cup guy won. Well, that will do it for today's Xfinity Series race. Again, Cup guy may have won, but it was pretty tame. I was worried there's going to be too many yellows, but that wasn't the case. And yeah, that's how it should be. I hope tomorrow's Cup race will be just as good as this one and yesterday. Anyways, with that said, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you everybody tomorrow for the Pennzoil 400. Joey Logano's on pole, by the way, for those who don't know. Anyways, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. All right, bye, everyone. Peace.